You know that about yourself. You're a city
Yes.
person. Um, if somebody was not as high functioning as you and needed
Mhm.
more care, then what would you recommend based on what you know?
Uh, if they needed more care, like assistance and stuff, I would probably suggest Brookwood to them because Brookwood would be a perfect place for them because they would feel like they have a purpose. And I think that it would be a much like, care if they're really bad, like say that, they can't function or whatever, that'd be a perfect place for them is Brookwood communities. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, there's just you have to go out and see these places first of all.
yeah,
We all do. We have to see them because maybe they'll be a little different than we thought in a good way,
in a good
or just
way.
or just different,
Yeah,
maybe you're looking for certain things that they might not have, but at least, I mean, I understand there's more than these two communities, Brookwood and Lamb's Farm, but they're great communities though, because they
yeah.
totally take care of people. You never, once you're there for life.
Mhm.
So, okay, so what Charles Durrett is suggesting, there are towns like outside of this neighborhood. There are places to go. There are things you can do, and you don't have to take transportation. You could, so that's another big thing, right? Walking.
Great. Oh yeah, I love walking. It makes you feel good. Like it makes you like if you like I mean it's nice to go in a car and drive, but if you don't have that option and you have special needs or whatever and you can't uh it's too difficult for you, walking is the best thing. Because it gives you like a purpose, like it gives you like a purpose in life where you can feel like you're independent at the same time with versus like if you drive in a car or something like that.
Well, um, walking, first of all, allows you to breathe fresh air.
Yeah.
It's exercise. You're in touch with either nature or car fumes. So
Yeah.
depends on where you're
E
walking.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, walking is good. And some of the healthiest communities are communities where there are no cars,
Yeah.
where you just walk to get to where you need to go and like that. And for your groceries, by the way, how do you get your groceries from the store to
Uh,
your house?
well, I have to go down to Shop and Save with this metal cart and get it, and I have to push that metal cart up the hill. It's a steep hill. It's not like it's like picture the I'll just give you an example like the jackrabbit. It's just when you're going up when the workers is going up and then at the very top you're like because it's so
Okay,
steep.
so the jackrabbit that he's referring to is a
Yeah.
roller coaster ride at Kennywood
Yes.
theme park in Pittsburgh,
Yes.
which we've all gone to when we were kids. Okay. When you've only been there a few months, but I wonder when you will know it's time to move on. I wonder, is there something, is there something that you want to accomplish first or get better at before you can move on? Or is it more money to enjoy a prettier place?
Yeah, more money is in a nicer place. But And what my goals are is I want to enjoy like traveling more.
Mm.
I like. I mean, on my own. I mean, I've done it, but like I want to like just do like once, we like not when I get more money and stuff. Yeah,
How do
want
you mean traveling by yourself? How do you mean?
like go to different like go to like Los Angeles, go to different cities, go to different countries, go, you know, like
Would you
countries
travel with somebody or completely by yourself?
by myself. I want to, yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. But right now, you've taken your first step out of the house.
uh-huh,
It worked. I mean, yeah, your mother certainly had to participate, but you're living by yourself. You're feeding yourself. You're
mm-hmm,
shopping.
mm-hmm,
You're doing your own laundry, which you love to do anyway.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Now, if you were at a place like Brookwood, what they do is they look to see what somebody just likes to do naturally and they make a job out of it for them. So it's
oh,
not a stretch.
okay,
So that's why the gentleman that I met, who was the postmaster general, so to speak, he just loved the mail. He loved opening the mailbox. He liked picking up the mail. He liked handing it to people and walking around and socializing, saying
wow,
hi. And so for you, you could make money by doing the laundry for people who hate doing it.
yeah. But the one thing I like about doing my own laundry is it's very therapeutic, but I would not want to do it for a career. That
No?
no,
Okay.
Be- no, no, because there's a
John,
lot of
what,
people.
John,
Go ahead.
well, I didn't mean to finish your sentence and then I'll ask my
No, no,
next
you're good.
question.
Go ahead.
What's therapeutic about it? How is it therapeutic?
Uh, the watch folding it and like how clean it is. Like when you go to a laundromat, I mean, some laundromats are nice and some of them are like this icky, the dirty. And you go in there and people spill the soap and all that. See that would drive me nuts. That's what they do up in my apartment. They up in our laundry room, they'll spill the detergent everywhere, the food's everywhere. It's just that's the only bad part about living there. Like I go, ew.
I understand. All right,
Yeah.
lastly, a message to mothers. I want you to give a message to mothers for their children who are able to live outside the home, but with management. Any message for them?
Um, just let them try it. Like let them try to do it because there's people that are willing to help them and just let them just try. If they say I can't do it, then just let them say, okay, you gotta stay, because stay for a couple, just, a couple weeks and see if, it will be good and stuff. And then eventually, if they say that I just can't do it, then there's a lot of agencies that will come in and help them with certain things. Like if they're like certain things like, money and bills and stuff like that, and drive them places, and that's it, basically. That's what I have to say.
So let their kids try.
Yeah, just let them try and stuff.
What was the what was the downside of living at the house you grew up in at a certain point? What was the downside?
The downside, because first of all, there's nowhere to walk. I mean, there's places to walk to, but you have to use the trail versus where I live now. And I couldn't walk to work. I would have to have that.
access.
transportation stuff. And they would never be on time, and I would have late, and then I would, get all worked up versus when I just go to work and go across the street. I mean, it's much, easier for me to do this walk across the street.
Other than where the house is located, was there any downside to continuing living at home?
Yeah, my mother, she's literally driving me nuts.
Like all good mothers do.
Uh-oh.
Did you mind living with another person?
Yeah, but I kind of like when I was living here, I kind of like just stayed in my room the whole time, and she would sit on the TV down here, and she'd do her thing, and I'll do my thing upstairs, basically.
Just to let you know what he's talking about, this particular week, he's at his mother's home because his
Mm,
mother is here in Los Angeles with me, and he's watching the dog, her dog.
mm,
So when
hmm.
he says, refers to here, he's actually in the home he grew up in his mom's
Right.
home for this week,
For
helping
this
her
week.
out.
Yep.
So you stayed in your room a lot
Yes.
because,
Like it was a safe place. It was safe for me to just shut myself in my room and do my own thing versus coming downstairs and talking to people. Or talking to my mom, and people that would visit because well, Aunt Judy, I'm not gonna get into it, but
well, no, but just to share with people, I mean, not to be critical or anything, but what you're saying, John, without realizing how important your
uh,
statement is, and it's very important in general, doesn't matter who you're living with.
right.
People, neurodivergent people tend to stay in their rooms for the reason that you just mentioned. It's
Hmm.
safe, you're in control of your space and
Yeah,
your own thoughts,
yeah,
and you can just be yourself.
yes.
You're not overstimulated. You can put on the music that you like, the TV show that you like on your
Hmm.
TV. You can watch on YouTube, on your computer, what you like.
Yes.
And that's what I listen to parents of other kids say. Their kids stay in their rooms a lot.
Yeah, because they feel safer there because they're scared that people will judge them because they're different. And
Is that true?
yeah, that's why they do that.
Wow.
That's why I did it because I
Okay.
was afraid that people were judging me uh because there's certain things I can do and certain things that I can't do. But when you're with a group of people, they don't know. They don't know what to talk about with them. They just ignore them like they're not there, which is a big, big problem with a lot of families because like my own family, like my siblings, they'll have a big get together and they'll be talking amongst themselves and they don't include me. I just sit in the corner and then they don't care what my interests are or how I feel about something or my opinion about something like that. And a lot of people like neurodivergent people, they don't know how to handle that individual person. I mean, yes, there's struggles with some stuff, and yes, but you just got to give them a chance, and you just can't ignore them because that doesn't make them feel good or you look good at all, you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I think you nailed it on that because when I talk to other parents and they explain, their kids stay in their room, it is because it's a safe space, it's their stuff.
Hmm.
Um, they can be how they want to be. And it's just easier that way. But, to your point, in a social situation, I I understand what you're saying. I've been there. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
the family and they and I don't think it's intended to make you feel bad,
Mm-mm.
but nonetheless, I always felt it's all of our responsibilities in a group to make sure everybody's seen and heard.
Right.
I don't care who they are. Just make sure they're seen and heard. If they're there, acknowledge them, ask them questions, um, things that they like. Tilt your head down a little bit so people can. Raiders,
Creators.
favorite football team, right?
Absolutely.
Which is why
I
you
love,
want to go to Vegas now because they're
yeah.
there. They have left California. They are there.
Yes.
And what's the other sport that you like so much?
WWE wrestling.
That's right.
Yes.
So, and third, your love of,
Music.
there you go.
I
There
love
you go.
music.
So there's a lot of things to talk to you about.
Hmm.
Plus, you have observations of the world.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Which is why, and I'll finish by the way we started, which is why everybody needs to live in a community that they're comfortable in, where they're accepted, where they can be themselves, express themselves however they want. You feel comfortable. And then I guess specifically with you, you enjoy helping people.
Absolutely.
You get a lot of gratification from that.
Hmm.
And I think that's why people gravitate towards you is
Yes.
they have that. So, but John, quite often in families, sometimes people just take each other for granted, and then sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they don't recognize when their siblings have grown and matured.
Yeah.
And
Yes, absolutely.
they look them as all right. So this has been great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We've come to the end of our time. I really appreciate it. Housing is a big deal. Where people live is a big deal. Where they live while their parents are still living and where they end up living when their parents are not there. And I think you should have a voice in where you live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, John. Well, thank you for joining us
You're welcome.
and have a great rest of the day
I will.
taking care of your mother's house and
Yeah.
doing your own thing, socializing, going outside. And we'll
Yes.
see you back. I'm going to give you your schedule to be an actual co-host with me in another interview. So I'm going to
Okay.
close out this interview and then hang on because I want to talk to you for a second. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me end this interview with the closing line I have on every interview, and that is, in the world of special needs people, we all need each other. Talk to you next week.